Welcome back, my little animals, and if you are new to this channel, hi, welcome. My name is Eyeshadow aka Ronnie, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this eye look. I do have a couple of reviews to throw in there as well. I am obsessed with the products I am about to show you. It is great. I love it. But anyways, before we do get started, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, do all that fun stuff, and now we can get started. Okay, so the first product that I'm going to be talking about is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I picked up the shade Light 18. That's what it looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and use this to go ahead and start priming my eyes to start our eye look for the night. Okay, once we primed our eyes with the concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and set the eye. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up the white on the side. The name of it is called Sales. It is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. And I'm just placing this all over the eye. This is just used to set the concealer so that way when we do place like eyeshadows over it, it's not gonna be just like stuck on there. Okay, I'm then gonna grab the James Charles palette. I'm gonna be grabbing this shade right here, just with any type of fluffy brush, and placing it all over the crease. Then with the same brush, I'm gonna be going ahead and picking up the shade right on top of it, this pinky one. Okay, once we went ahead and placed the hot pink, I'm going to be grabbing this purple shade from the Riviera palette with the same brush. Then I'm going to be going back into the James Charles palette. I'm going to be picking up this darker purple right here. And with a small detail brush like this, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this deeper purple. We're gonna be focusing it more on the crease, so to really give the eye some definition. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this shade with the same brush and placing it right over it. And pinks, for some reason, just bring me life. I'm gonna be grabbing this brush. I'm gonna grab Monte Carlo from the Riviera palette, packing it onto the brush, and we're going to be placing it right in the beginning of the eye. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the same palette, which is the purple shade, with the same brush, and I'm going to be pushing it in the same place that we placed Monte Carlo. You can also create this look using the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. The only reason that I didn't grab that palette was because I haven't been using these in a while, so like I gotta show all my palettes the same love. I can't be like that. That is so mean. So rude. So rude. Okay, so now that we have that together, I'm gonna be grabbing the other brush that we just grabbed, the small detailed one. I will go back to the James Charles palette. And I'm just gonna grab the deeper purple, so this guy right here. And you're really packing the color first before you blend it. So this is the way it should look once you already like place the colors and whatnot. So grabbing a fluffy little blending brush, this is one from BH Cosmetics once again. I'm gonna go ahead and swivel edges back and forth. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little bit of the concealer again. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. That's what it looks like. We're gonna go ahead and start cleaning up that canvas again, I guess you could say. And you're just placing the product in the beginning of the eye. and then just dragging it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Stila. This is the liquid eyeshadow. This is the glittery one. This is in the shade Sunset Cove. It is literally so pretty. I'm just gonna be placing it on the parts where we put the concealer. We're just gonna let that dry a little bit. Okay, once that has dried a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the purple. So going back into the James Charles palette, I'm gonna be grabbing this color first. I'm gonna be going a little bit over the glittery part just to like soften it but create more like cleanliness, I guess you could say. Okay, once we did that, going back with the blending brush, you're gonna tilt your head back a little bit and you're just gonna sweep, grabbing the same little detail brush that we've been using. I'm actually not even gonna be grabbing anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and dust under my eye. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm actually gonna go ahead and start with my complexion first. I'm gonna be putting my little ears on so that my hair doesn't get in the way. Perfect. Okay, so the first thing that I'm actually gonna be grabbing is the new Proefessional. This is a hydrating formula. This says that it's a plus 12-hour hydration. Minimizes the look of pores and fine lines, instant moisturize and refresh, prime to help makeup stay put. The secret ingredients are hyaluronic acid to attract moisture and help maintain hydration, shea butter known to smooth and moisturize. So I've been testing this product out for like a good maybe like a week or so, and when it comes to primers, like it's always a hit or miss for me. It's either like too silicone-y or it's too like, it's just not it. But I can honestly say this product is really, really good regardless on what type of skin you have. So the only thing that it does depend on is like where you are like climate wise. So like me being from Chicago, our weather is like constantly bipolar, but I have oily skin, oily combination skin, so when I use this in the winter, it's not like super slimy and like nasty on my skin. But when I use this, if I were to use this during the summer, I feel like it would just be a little bit too much hydration, you know, just a little bit too much. Anyways, so I like it. I've been using it so far. It has done me well. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna put a little bit. The camera picks it up. Okay. It's like a little creamy, and that's what it looks like. So I'm just gonna be placing this on my skin. And you just kind of rub it in like as if it was just like cream. And it's really, really hydrating actually. Like I personally would use this during the winter. Like I would buy this again just for the winter. But if you have dry skin, you can definitely use this all year round. This would do amazing for you if you have dry skin. But you know, she's a little bit oily or whatever, so she's wrinkles are not a thing for her. Gotta thank my daddy for that one. But yeah, so now that we have that all over our skin, it is nicely hydrated. This once again is the Proefessional, the Hydrate primer. This is not the original. This is not the gel for the oily skin. This is the hydration one, and it is Ani approved. Like this stuff is amazing, and it doesn't feel tacky. It doesn't feel weird. It doesn't feel like oily. That's one of my biggest concerns when it comes to my skin and like using products on it, is that anything that feels oily and like greasy, I can't do it. I cannot do it. It's not for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do everything else I would normally do, and I will be back in a sec. Okay, so I'm just gonna be grabbing the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I already did my foundation, my contour. This is just the concealer part, and I am testing out this concealer. So since I've always been using like NARS. And I just wanted like a smaller brush, which you can really like give more control. So this is the Real Techniques brush. So far I'm liking the coverage. It's not super the coverage isn't insane, but it's just enough, like for what I prefer. I like to bring it down the sides of my nose a little bit, like so. But yeah, I'm really liking this concealer. It like brightens. And I think this shade was just perfect for me. This is in the shade Light 18. And it's like you could already tell the difference from like one side to the other. Okay, so my thoughts on the concealer are basically like, it's a really good concealer. I was not expecting it to be this good, but it was actually pretty good. Yeah, this is actually like a really nice concealer. I wasn't quite sure like if I even had expectations for this, but ColourPop is just always coming through. Would I recommend their stuff? I would highly recommend their stuff, and the quality is so good. Like, this blew my mind, just because when it comes to concealer and like the shades and everything, this matched me like perfectly. Now the only thing is like the flashback test. I don't know if this is one of those concealers that like gives you flashback or anything, so let me see. And it doesn't give flashback, like how? So ColourPop is definitely a pass. They're good. They are really good at what they do. So far we have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in shade Light 18, which is what I'm wearing now. I love it. I'm not sure how much it was. I'm pretty sure it's like below $10 for sure for a concealer. And the Proefessional, the Hydrate primer, it's really good. I highly recommend it. If you have combination oily skin, I recommend it. If you are like in a cold climate, so like here in Chicago in the winter, it's like cutthroat, like the wind will hit you and you won't even know if you got punched or if you just suddenly got asthma, like you don't know. This is gonna get me through it. That's all I have to say. My skin will be okay. But yeah, these two products are actually really good. I was not expecting that whatsoever. So I actually went ahead and finished up the eye look. All I did was put my eyeliner on, put some lashes on, put some mascara on, and that was it. What I did end up using on my eyes was the Morphe James Charles palette. What I did also end up using a little bit on my eyes as well was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. This is actually really good. All of Anastasia's palettes have always like been some of my favorite palettes. That's why I don't feel the need to like get so much makeup anymore, just because when I love something, like I love it. That is all. Like, I'm not one of these makeup like I love makeup, yes I do, but it's like I've learned so many techniques that I could basically use whatever type of makeup and it'll work. So when it comes to like products, like me trying out products, I like play around with them before I buy them or before like I even review them or anything, because if it's not something that I can see myself wearing or using or anything, I don't want it in my collection. Like that's the way I am. So now that our eyes are done, now that our complexion's done, one product that I did pick up the other day and I've been like obsessed with is the Frank Body. This is a lip scrub. It is so good. I don't know if I picked up, but it is so good. This is the coffee base skincare for all babes. It smells amazing. Like I don't like coffee, like I don't drink coffee at all, but this almost got me to drink. Like I almost wanted to lick my lips because it smelled that good. So this is the packaging. It is really cute. I don't know. I think I'm assuming that's their logo, but it is so cute. Like it's so tiny, and it's what is it? It does contain nuts. It's made in Australia, and I believe it's vegan. Thought it said vegan somewhere on here, but this is what it looks like. It smells like coffee and chocolate and Starbucks on your lips, but for non-coffee drinkers. That was so weird. But yeah, this is like basically the best lip scrub I've ever tried so far. And my lips are super smooth now. They're not all crusty. They're all like weird. They feel so smooth. Anything I put over them, like it just literally glides on. Like, was she born with it? Duh, she just had to exfoliate a little. But the highlight that I'm wearing and I just put on was Cookie from Benefit. This highlight is so bomb. Like it is so bomb. I don't understand how they formulated this to be so, like, I can direct planes by just turning my head. What more do you want in a highlight, you know? Like it's really and this has been the highlighter that I've been getting so many compliments. Like no matter where I go, if I wear this, people are always complimenting me on my highlight. And then when they ask me, they're like, oh my gosh, what highlight are you wearing? They're expecting me to say something like MAC or Urban Decay. But when I say, oh, it's Benefit Cookie highlighter, they're just like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's Benefit Cookie highlighter. They're like, I'm gonna need to pick that up. But it's a really good highlight. I personally like it. I would recommend it. It's good. Another thing that I picked up was ColourPop's liquid lip. This is in the color Doozy. This is an ultra blotted lip. I haven't personally wore a blotted lip. Like, I haven't tried this formula from ColourPop before, so I'm excited. This should be new. This should be fun. This is a cute lip though. I don't think I would want to wear this with all this going on because I feel like it'll wash me out with like, it can't be both colors, you know, it can only be one or the other. So I'm just gonna grab another lip color really quick, but I really like that color, but just not for this look. Okay, so I just went ahead and grabbed one of my good old trusty Morphe lip liners. This is in the color Chippy, and this is the Buxom Iris. What is this, like a coat or something like that. Plumping lip polish. I haven't used this, but it seems like it would fit the look today. So the brush is kind of different. It's kind of like it's just flat. It's just like a flat plastic thing. I don't know. Oh wow, that's really pretty. It literally fits the look. And thank you so much for watching, my little animals. Stay wild because we're not ones to be tamed. And I hope to see you little animals next time.